Okay guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Okay, lilihis muli tayo dito sa issue ng immigration. This topic is something I am interested in. I would support such moves. Okay, ang pag-uusapan natin, ang pag-ban sa social media ng mga bata. Okay, wag muna silang gumamit. Wala muna dapat daw silang access to social media. In this case, not until they reach the age of 16. Ang Canada daw, pinag-aaralan kung dapat ito ipatupad dito, no? Nauna na kasing gawin itong social media ban for kids sa Australia, and reports are saying na susunod kaya ang Canada? Okay, yan ang ating pag-uusapan kasama ang ating kaibigan, si Mike Garcia, dyan, our friend from Regina. Hindi muna tayo mag-ano, wag tularan, Mike. Mas serious muna yung ating pag-uusapan.
Oo nga, medyo alarming din kasi eh.
Oo, totoo, no? So, sige, I asked Mike to be here because meron siyang dalawang dalaginding na binabantayan. And I understand meron din siyang mga experience. Siyempre, no, siguro ino-observe niya. Ano po, pinapanood ng mga anak ko sa kanilang mga tablets, sa cellphone, and his thoughts on, yung access nila dito sa social media. Ako naman kasi yung anak ko, si Luna Mike, no, 4 years old pa lang, wala pa naman siyang alam dyan sa mga social media na yan. Although ngayon pa lang iniisip ko na, no, anong edad ko ba siya bibigyan ng sarili niyang cellphone? Kasi I guess that will start yung awareness niya dyan, no, sarili niyang pagbabrowse, yung mga ganyan. Anyway, puntahan muna natin yung report. This is from CTV News. Earlier this month, March 10, 2026, ang sabi dito, federal government, maling social media ban for kids. Sa ngayon, konting detalya pa lang daw ang available. Okay, meron silang kino-quote dito, si Miss Hermine Landry, Press Secretary for the Minister of Canadian Identity and Culture and Minister responsible for official languages. Ang sabi niya dito, ang quote niya, "We all want our children to be safe as they navigate the digital world, and platforms have an important role to play in meeting that challenge. Our government intends to act swiftly to better protect Canadians, especially children, from online harm." Ito ang ipe-play ko. This is from 12 days ago rin. Okay, Canada-ized social media ban for the youth. Okay, this better explains yung context kung bakit siya kinukonsidera ng Canada ngayon. Okay.
The dangers of going on the internet have only been exacerbated by social media. And for kids, it can be a dangerous playground. Now the federal government is eyeing a ban on social media for youth. Here's Tyler Barrow.
Worry for parents never wavers. With the advent of social media, many are fearful of a platform they didn't have as a kid.
It allows kids to be a different person without having to see emotions from other people. So cyberbullying.
Charbonneau's 11-year-old daughter isn't on social media. Even if she wanted to, soon she might not be able. The federal government is considering a social media ban for kids.
I think it's a really good idea.
Australia recently made it illegal for children under the age of 16 to have accounts on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, and other social media sites. And if the bans are broken, it's the social media companies that are fined. Australia wants the tech companies to take reasonable steps to keep kids off their platforms. Tools include multiple age assurances, ID checks, or face and voice recognition. Ottawa says many options are on the table.
Okay, I think we can end it there, ano? So, ang gagawin pala, if ever, no, kung susundin yung ginawa ng Australia, hindi pwede sila magkaroon ng sarili nilang profile dun sa iba't ibang mga social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Kailangan 16 years old pataas. Okay? Tapos, kumbaga, papatawan ng penalty yung social media provider, platform, kung sila mapatunayang hindi nila ini-impose o ini-enforce yung polisiyang yun. Okay, ako yes. I would like to see this done. Ewan ko lang, no, kung anong level. Mukhang at a very early stage pa lang naman siya pinag-aaralan. Ikaw, Mike, ano ba experience mo sa mga anak mo at social media dito dyan sa inyo?
They are very updated sa social media. Although, it's correct ha, correction lang. So yung dalawang anak ko, even though they're both 10 and 13 years old.
Mm.
Siguro sa classroom nila, sila lang ang walang cellphone. Hindi ko pa sila binibigyan ng sariling cellphone.
Oh,
That's
wow.
how I enforce it. Pero I allow them to use social media pero naka-install sa phone ko. Kasi I'm kind of protective sa mga, alam mo na, sa mga exploitation or someone will message them, at least, di ba? May disiplina, and in the same time, they have their own tablets pero hindi siya yung up-to-date. Para at least hindi din masyadong mabilis yung processing and, exposure sa screen time.
Oo.
Yung sa case ni Luna, hintayin mo yung cue. Siya na mismo magsasabi sa'yo, Mommy, I need a phone.
No, that just happened, Mike. Actually, 2 days ago, nagulat nga ako. Ang tanong pa niya, Mama, why do grown-ups have their own cell phones? When can I have my own phone? Okay guys, again, 4.5 years old yung anak ko ngayon. Hindi ko alam kung saan niya nakuha. But, okay, I admit, I let her watch YouTube kapag kasama ako, especially when I'm doing something. I admit I can lessen that a bit. I can only assume doon niya napupulot yung mga ganitong conversation because I have also started talagang restricting certain channels dun sa kanyang tablet. Yung YouTube page niya, guys, for parents who might be unaware, pwede mo kasing iset yan na account ito ng bata, okay? So, all content there, supposedly, pang bata, pero be wary, meron pa rin nakakalusot. Kahit mukhang cartoon yan, merong ilang mga episodes na yung lengguwahe hindi magaganda. So, you can, pag nahuli nyo yan, click on the 3 red buttons. You can click do not recommend this channel or parang block this channel so hindi na siya ulit mag-a-appear.
Or, pwede mo siyang i-attach din sa iyong YouTube account para makontrol mo, makikita mo na monitor mo kung ano yung ginagawa rin niya behind the scenes. Kasi minsan ganun sila mag-a-attempt yan magta-try sila. So mostly itong social media craziness nila, nakukuha nila sa school, hindi sa bahay. Sa mga classmates nila. So minsan may mga question yan, bakit sila may phone? Nako, yung question na yan, since 7 years old sila, paulit-ulit din ang sagot ko. Sabi ko, when you're ready, when I feel you're ready, when you're mature, then maybe it's the time. Sabihin naman nila, bakit yung friends ko, meron na. Sabi ko, babe, baka sa bahay, mas responsible, mas sila, sa chores, tumutulong sila. So maybe just because, kaya sila tinutulungan ng parent, o ibigyan sila ng parents nila. So yun ang sinasabi ko. So sabi ko, you have to show us, you have to prove your work na, tsaka meron kang discipline sa screen time. Kasi ang problema, pag nabigyan mo sila ng, okay, so naggawa sila ng chore, nagwash sila ng dishes, 40 minutes. So mag-Roblox yan, o gagawa ng YouTube. Minsan nag-i-extend, hindi pa ako tapos, 40 minutes is up, sabi ko, kailangan na natin i-shut off yung screen, kailangan na kayo maglaro sa labas. So that's why I also inclined them to play sports and to play outside. Minsan nag-i-extend yan until 1 hour, 1.5. And meron akong control sa internet, tina-timer ako, madi-disconnect lang yung gadgets nila from the internet. So pag na-disconnect yun, automatic, tigil na yung ginagawa nila, whatever it is.
Yeah. What was your biggest concern, Mike? Bakit ka nag-decide na, ayun, hanggang medyo na sila, no? Teens na rin approaching 10 and 13, na talaga maging strict dun sa no phone policy. Syempre guys, kasi may concerns na yung social media, it really affects yung mental health ng mga bata, which ang pag-iisip nila, literal guys, ang utak nila are still, their brains are literally still expanding, they're growing. So napaka-bilis mag-absorb ng information, maging sensitive and vulnerable to everything they see on social media, which as we all know, puro hindi naman makatotohanan din ang nakikitang kagandahan minsan ng mga tao dyan. They will compare themselves to all these beautiful women, beautiful people they see on social media. Naniniwala ako dyan, kaya talagang
Sir. And yung panganay ko kasi, meron na siyang, tawag ito, yung ginagamit na ng chat. So every time, lalabas kami o merong something new, pinipicturean niya, tapos sinesend niya agad. Sabi ko, anak, hindi mo kailangan i-send agad. Pwede mo naman mamaya na lang. Tsaka nawawala din awareness nila. Usually when we drive home, going to school, going somewhere, ayoko sila nasa screen. Kasi gusto ko aware sila kung saan kami pumupunta. Alam niya yung lugar na pinupuntahan natin. Tsaka, well, yun na nga, yung isa pang concern ko dyan is yung nagkakaroon sila ng digital validation eh. Meaning na whatever they see with their group of friends or peers, dapat meron din sila. Sabi ko, no, hindi dapat gano'n kasi iba yung buhay nila, iba yung buhay natin. Hindi tayo pareho. Meron tayo na wala naman din sila. So, hindi kailangan palaging identical. Hindi lang lagi kong in-explain sa kanila.
Yes, oo, no. Ito naman guys, I will share with you by the way, no. Here in Canada, mental health among teens is also mental health problems among teens. Ay, mamaya na pala yan, ano? Is also a growing problem. Oh, ibang report pa ito, no? Oh, the kids are not all right. Meron ditong data eh. Masa na ba yun? According to Mental Health Research Canada, 1.25 million youth in Canada need mental health support every year, yet more than half of them are not receiving it. Okay, sabi nung isang in-interview dito from Children First Canada, sadly, we've gone from a situation of bad to worse. So, oo, no, it's really a big issue here. Tapos yung nakita nyo kanina, ito, this is a survey by Ipsos from 2025, October. O, ang sagot sa kanilang pa-survey tungkol sa pag-ban na rin, ano, sa social media ng kids aged 16 below, 84% of them agree na ganun dapat ang maging sitwasyon. Sabi dito, most Canadians want stricter age limits, better protections, and restrictions on selling or sharing children's data. Oo, no? Ako sa totoo lang,
Yes,
mas concerned ako dun sa pumapasok kaysa sa lumalabas. Because, you know, admittedly, I do also include my child rather sometimes in sa mga social media posts ko. Actually, meron siyang sarili niyang Facebook page para sa mga lolo-lola, tito-tita, no, sumusunod sa kanya, no. So, when we have certain cute stuff to post there, doon ko nilalagay. Pero wala naman siyang alam doon. 'Di ba? Kasi again, ang mas concern ko yung information na nakukuha niya. And I agree with you, Mike, ano. I am concerned na baka pagtanda niya, yung seeking validation from social media. Nako, yan ang ayoko mangyari. Tayo nga na adults Mike, nafe-feel natin yun eh.
Oh,
Parang
yeah,
ano ba
oo.
to, kailangan ko ba sabayan? Pakita ko ba lahat ng kayamanan ko dito? Kala mo naman meron. Pero,
Yes, oo.
di ba yung gano'n? Kailangan ba pakita ko na meron akong bag na to? Na, ganito ang outfit ko?
Matured na
Paano
tayo
ba sila?
pero
Oo.
nadadala pa. Isa pa nga ito, yesterday we had a discussion about yung YouTube channel kasi she learned about that through Snapchat with her group of friends na, Daddy, I need to create a YouTube channel, ganyan, kasi 13 na ako, so pwede na, so I can make money. Sabi ko, okay, I'm okay with that, but alam mo ba ang equation para magkaroon ka ng pera para kitain mo yung yung YouTube channel mo? So she has no idea. Sabi niya, bakit ikaw, Daddy, may idea ka ba? Sabi ko, marami akong kaibigan ng mga vloggers. Alam ko kung gaano kahirap kumita, hindi siya biro-biro, sabi kong ganon. Plus, you get exposed. Sabi niya, hindi, Daddy, hindi naman ako mag-expose papakita ko lang yung mga Roblox games ko, ganyan-ganyan. O sabi ko, I'm fine with that. Pero sabi ko, there's a lot of factors that you have to consider. So sinabi ko na sa kanya, so medyo napaisip siya, natahimik siya. Siguro medyo, tatry pa rin niya, sabi niya, try pa rin niya mag-attempt na mag-upload. Sabi ko, sige, try mo lang, pero kagandahan lang sa YouTube account niya, naka-monitor ako doon. So I know what if she's uploading, tapos ilan na yung mga subscribers niya. Meron na siyang dalawa, ako tsaka yung kapatid niya. So sabi ko sa kanya, you have to be careful. Sabi ko sa kanya.
Yeah. And since you mentioned Roblox, ano, wala pa naman ako sa stage na si Luna nag-Roblox. But I've read so many concerning reports about how children there are being lured by mga matatandang may bad intentions sa kanila. Guys, remember, social media, isa sa biggest features niyan makikipag-socialize ka sa mga tao sa internet. So one
Yes.
big concern there is hindi natin alam kung sino ang pwede lang makilala dyan. Ang daming mga reports yung parang nakikipag-meet yung mga bata. Sa mga hindi nila alam, pagdating nila dun sa meeting place, matanda pala, tapos hindi natin alam anong pwedeng gawin doon. Hablutin, lagay sa kotse, dalhin kung saan man. We don't know, right? Oo.
Kinuwento ko sa kanila yan kasi, well, sa part ko kasi, medyo nagigets, naiintindihan nila kasi alam nila si daddy nasa IT, nasa computer world. So, in-explain ko sa kanila on how it works. Naiintindihan naman nila. Although merong konting resistance kasi sabi niya, hindi daddy, safe naman to. Hindi naman ako nasasabi ng pangalan o location ko. O sabi ko, that's good. Tsaka ang gamit nilang computer, yung computer na minomonitor ko rin. So, I would know the activity that they're doing kahit dito sa office.
Oo.
Yun yung, ang daming sa Roblox, nakita ko rin yan. Pati mga games na available. Some of them are not age appropriate. Hindi lang Roblox, pati Netflix Kasi sa Netflix, they have their own account. So yung account nila, iba yung pinapalabas na movies sa account ko. Kasi account ko, open yan eh. So sa kanila, pwede ma-restrict sa PG-13 or GP para hindi nila makita yung mga movies na pinapanood natin na hindi appropriate sa age nila.
Right, okay.
Naka-filter din yon.
I see. Kailangan ko pala ayusin yung setting na yun sa Netflix din, ano? Hindi po, di ba yung Netflix merong feature na may account for kids, yung general na kids tab. Actually, parang doon lang naman na kami napupunta. I don't know if that's enough. Wala akong sinet doon na filters doon sa kids account.
Kung for kids, enough na yon.
Okay.
Kasi hindi mo masasabi, ngayon pinapanood nila ganyan, tapos may gagawin ka lang sa basement. Pag akit mo, iba na yung pinapanood nila.
Yeah. Oo. By the way, guys, Mike works in an educational, in an academe setting. Okay? Sa isang educational institution. I was wondering, Mike, baka na-observe mo rin ba yung epekto ng social media? I don't know if it's being discussed sa faculty dyan, yung use of phones and how it distracts them while studying and the way they listen in class.
Yes, they do. Sa K-12, sa school ng mga anak ko, or maybe I think lahat ng school dito, they ban cell phones, use of cell phones. So meron silang box na pinaglalagyan ng cellphone by the pagpasok nila ng classroom, and then by the end of the day, they can pick it up. Sa university, wala namang ban ng cellphone or anything. Kaya lang ang napapansin kong behavior ng mga students dito, kapag masyadong exposed sa screen time o social media, ang iksi ng kanilang attention span, especially when reading instructions. Pag nag-send ako ng email, okay, ganito gagawin mo instructions. As much as possible, iniiksian ko na nga lang para maintindihan nila. They still miss out some information that they need to submit. Kaya, sabi ko, okay, yun, effect na yun. Nagiging, yung span ng attention nila nagiging maiksi, hindi sila naging mapagpasensya.
Right.
If they can do it, everything in a shortcut, shortcutin nila talaga.
I guess that's one downside of AI also, no? Lahat ng hindi nila maintindihan, kay AI nila ngayon ipapaintindi. Ano pa sinasabi nito, AI? Yung mga ganun. And medyo it promotes laziness, right?
It does.
Because they know they have that free tool to make things so much easier for them. Yung critical thinking, hindi na pa-practice na ng husto.
Correct.
Naniniwala talaga ako dyan. Okay.
Kaya dito sa department ko, sa faculty namin, ban ng AI kasi kailangan nila maging creative since media arts and performance. So when they create a film, na-create sila ng kailangan talaga original from the camera. We provide them all the cameras and we can detect whether it's an AI or it's not.
Exactly, no? Nade-detect naman yung schoolwork kung gumamit sila ng AI, right, Mike? Oo.
Pati ang mga softwares namin, yung kung meron siyang AI feature for educational institution, hindi sinasama yun sa package.
Yeah.
Or Microsoft Office package, may AI yan for professionals. Pero for education, tinatanggal nila yung AI.
Ayun.
So yun.
Oh, yun lang naman guys, ano? Again, me and Mike are just talking about this topic as parents. Okay, raising children, na growing up in a world, hindi natin maiiwasan talagang shift to digital everything. So, ang hirap din, no, Mike, nung sitwasyon dahil parang the world is just moving towards that direction. Hindi mo maiwasan, dadating sila dun sa point na yon, pero gusto mo iwasan dahil yung risks.
Ako siguro, I would suggest, more outdoor activity. Maghanap kayo ng community na pwedeng maisali yung anak mo for, like, say, kahit yung lang, yung soccer or maybe sa playground, may playgroup ka lang. Meron kaming ganyan dito. I mean, maliit lang yung community ng Filipinos dito sa Regina. Pero I have a set of friends na monthly, nagkikita-kita kami. Tapos, nag-rotate kami ng bahay. Pero ang common denominator namin, may anak kami. So, lahat ng mga kids namin magkakaibigan, and then there sometimes mayroong playgroup, pupunta sa ganitong bahay, punta sa ganito. Tapos, may mga Filipino community na may drop-in, $5, sige, maglaro ka ng volleyball or badminton. Sumasama ako minsan for 2 or 3 hours in a week. So, that will help na tanggal nila yung attention nila, yung boredom. Kasi, number one is boredom
Yeah.
Kaya sila kaya sila sa social media
Correct.
So they're finding ways to keep them busy.
Yeah, it's so tempting sa totoo lang also as parents, Mike, di ba? To just hand them that phone or that tablet. It's so tempting.
Oo.
Ako madalas ako
Mahirap.
bumibigay dyan pag may kailangan ako gawing house chores. 'Di ba? Pero ayun na nga kailangan talagang ayusin din. And one other thing which I forgot to mention earlier, Mike. Guys, 'di ba kapag madalas sa social media, it isolates kids from other kids. Yun nga, buti na remind mo ko, Mike. May mga bata na talagang hindi na marunong makipatungo sa ibang bata dahil nga hindi na sila naglalaro sa labas. They're just on their phones and their tablets. Nakakalungkot makita yung iba pag kukunin na yung parents, 'di ba? Pag kukunin na yung tablet o yung phone, magwawala na yung mga bata. And then yung mga parents, hindi na alam ang gagawin, just to help ease the situation, ibabalik na lang yung gadget. Ano ba yan? Diba?
Tapos dyan papasok ngayon ang mental health. Once na pumasok na sila sa school, pag nag-start na sila mag-schooling, they will struggle socially with other kids at saka yung attention span with the teacher, iiksi. Hindi nila mag-struggle sila sa school, especially kung yung teacher nila hindi mapagpasensya mag-explain ulit or hindi magaling. Kapag-iiwanan sila. I've seen some kids na they're struggling kasi nga nakita ko yung parents nila both working and nakikita ko tablet lang hawak palagi all the time.
Yeah, I know. It's sad, no? Ay, nako. Okay. O guys pero again, hindi pa po ito i-impose. I guess at its very early stages pa lang, itong sinasabing pinag-aaralan ng Canada, ng gobyerno ng Canada, ang pagbaban sa mga bata sa paggamit ng social media. Put down in the comment section yung opinion nyo dyan. Would you support it? Do you want this imposed ASAP katulad namin ni Mike? Okay, so let us know your thoughts there.
Sabi pa nga ng dalawa nung narinig nila yung news na yan, sabi niya, Daddy, please don't vote for it. sabi ko, hindi, kailangan ko i-vote. Kasi, it's for your own good.
Yeah, right. Tsaka kapag na yan, alam na nilang naging rule na, okay na yun kasi alam niya lahat na sila. Hindi na po pwede. At least feeling ko in a way that will help them feel na, okay na rin nobody is able to access it din naman Parang, hindi ako huli, hindi ako FOMO, fear of missing out. Di ba may ganun nga sinasabi?
Meron pa pala, sasabi pa niya, ang dami nilang sinasabi, Pap, how will I, message my friends? Paano na yan? Wala nang Snapchat or anything. Sabi ko, you can still use messaging. You can create a group there and send pictures and at least you on private network.
Yeah.
Hindi siya social media, which is more safer.
Right.
So nasagot ko yung tanong nga, nag-iisip na naman sila. Hanggang ngayon, siguro nag-iisip pa rin ng questions about paano natin i-overcome ito.
Right.
So kailangan handa lang kayo sumagot sa mga ganyan.
Correct. Okay. Guys, sige, we look forward to reading your comments about this topic. we'll end this episode here. Thank you again, Mike. I'll see you guys in the next
thank you.
one. Bye.
Bye-bye.